Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Student is June 17 and waiting 33, question number 11. So without using calculator, we have to solve this question and find the value of Z and W. So I will make a Z subject from here. And it's very obvious this whole thing will go there, iota and -1 plus iota time to W. This is a value I got a Z from here. So this value of Z I'm going to replace here. So put in second equation 1 minus iota time to Z value, which is 1 iota minus 1 plus iota into W, and plus this is already available, iota W is equals to 1. So let's see how we can do it, student, this one. So first of all, this whole thing complete multiply with iota. So I got iota because 1 into this and this into this. I got a negative iota square. When this completely multiply with this, so it turns to be 1 plus iota times to 1 minus iota into W, and plus iota W is equals to 1. Basically, iota square is equals to -1. This is a -1. Minus and minus become +1. So I can write here +1. And what is this? First term same, second term signs opposite. So I can say square of 1 minus square of iota and W outside. So this is a this one will cancel with that one. I got iota in the bracket. I got this, and iota square is -1, and minus into minus +1. So then I can take this iota minus 2W plus iota W is equals to 0. What is the common from here? W common. I got iota minus 2, and this iota I can take on the other end. I hope so clear. Now after this, what is the rationalization process? The W is equals to negative iota over iota minus 2 and iota plus 2 up and plus 2 down. Rationalization process. So I multiply with the both. I got a negative iota to power 2 and -2 iota, and down I'm getting iota square -2 square. And finally, I got this is a -1 and negative plus 1 and 2 iota. And down this I got a -1 and I got -4. And finally, I got here, students, this is becoming -5. So -1 over 5 and plus 2 over 5 iota. So I hope so the concept of W is very, very clear. So students, now I'm going to do what? I'm going to, so this whole part, I just bring it slightly left side. Okay, because I need a space for the other part. So let's proceed for the other part because I have to find out other value as well. So put in this equation, put in 1. So that is Z is equals to iota minus 1 plus iota have taken from here, and W value I will take from here. -1 of 5 plus 2 over 5 times 2 iota. So let's try to zoom here. Okay, now iota as it is. So minus, and this 2 value is going to multiply and bracket. Okay, this 1 into that. Or I can do one thing. If I make it easy for us, 1 plus iota and -1 plus 2 iota, and down I can write 5 like this. Okay, so it makes our question easier. So what is happening inside 1 into 1? I got -1 and plus 2 iota, then it's multiplying here, negative iota, and I got a plus 2 iota to power 2, and down I write it 5. And then what is the next plan? So next plan is, so this -1, these two values will give us plus iota, and this is a -1, so I got a -2 and over 5. And finally, I can write this one, and this I got in a bracket, -3 plus iota over 5. So 5 LCM, so 5 times 2 iota plus 3 and minus iota. And finally, I got a 3 over 5 alone, and this give you 4, and positive 4 over 5 iota. This is my answer of second variable z. So I hope so. You got a point, very clear. And of course, this first part is completely over. So part two, same question, part B, we have, and he said complex number u and v represented by this is u, okay, and this is representing by v, I think clear. So in Argand diagram, u and v represent by a and b, okay, c lies in first quadrant and is such that BC length is equal to 2 times to AB length, and angle ABC is 90 degree. So find a complex number in this format. So that's the most important part. So first of all, I'll try to make it in, okay, I use a scale, best idea, okay, and I use a scale, okay, then I use, all right, I mark here 1, 2, 3, 4, and same I mark here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Basically, if you check in calculator, 2 root 3 is 3.46. 3.46. So 3 point close to 3.5. So what is u is representing 1 plus this one. So 1 is this, you can see from here, and 2 root 3, 3.45, something here. So if I mark, I can get this point here. And this representing by a. And I'm writing in coordinates here 1, 2 root of 3. I think this part is clear. B is this one 3, 2. So 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 2 upwards. So I get the point here. Okay. So 3, 2. I think this part is very clear. Sorry for that. This is not here. Is above 3 point something, 3.4, 3.46. Okay. So there's a 3.46 somewhere here, 3.46. Okay, if I join them or I do a scale, and second point before I start, first of all, I join them. Okay, and now I'm saying 90 degree. You can see students at exactly 90 degree here, not approximately because 90 degree. And this distance is approximately double. Let me check. Yeah, double. I remove the scale and I bring back hole slightly down. And you can see now here that this is a C. And we have to find out the coordinates. Okay. So this point, B part coordinate is 3, 2. So now we have to find it. What is the technique to do it? So we will try use a technique of the coordinate geometry, and we can get because trigonometry, I can use it, trigonometry technique. I will make it line here. I'm going to use trigonometry technique, and I'm going to make it. Okay. So this is a 90 degree, this is a 90 degree, and this is also 90 degree given by him. You can see from here. All right. So what is this gap? So this is a, what is a, this much, how much? So y coordinate 2 root 3, and this y coordinates 2. So this distance is, I can say, 2 root 3 minus 2. And how much this x coordinates? X coordinate 3, x coordinate 1. If I subtract them, I got a 2. So this distance is 2, and this is 2. I think point is very valid. I call this angle theta. So naturally, this angle will become, because from 180 degree, subtract, look at subtract for you, 180 subtract 90, and add the theta. If you add them both, subtract from 180. If you open the bracket, I get a 90 minus theta. So this angle will be 90 minus theta. I hope so. This part is very clear. Okay, this part is very clear. And we can see here, if this is 90 minus theta, how much this angle? So naturally, this is a sum of this angle, sum of this, and sum of this is again 180. So again from 180, if I subtract 90 degree, which is from here, and uh, and 90 minus theta from here, which is here. If I open the bracket, 180 minus 90 and plus theta, you reciprocate. So this angle is theta. So I'm going to write theta here. I hope so. This point is very valid. Okay, and you understand very well how I got it. Now, students, my ultimate task is to find this gap and find this gap. If I find this gap, my question will finish automatically. So, how to apply here? What is a because I assume this distance because the main point is what? Main point is this. It means the distance of BC, sorry, the distance of AB, whatever, is double is there. It means if this distance is, for example, let's assume x, so this will become double x. This is become double of that. This part is very clear. So I will answer in the language of this one. So let's try to do it. Adjacent by hypotenuse giving us what? 2 by x is equals to cos theta. Okay, what is the sign? So opposite by hypotenuse is equals to sine theta. Same I'm applying here in the same story here. This I'm applying from one triangle data. Okay, small triangle. Now I'm going to make it here. So in front of angle is opposite by hypotenuse. So this is my main task. I call as a P in Q. If I get a PQ, my question is over. So what is a P? Opposite by hypotenuse, because this theta, I can say P by 2x is equals to sine theta. And Q by this, I can say Q by 2x is equals to cos theta. So this data is very clear. I extract this data from this and this from this. So now, student, are equal or not? Yes, they equal. So I will put them equal to each other. So let's start. So first of all, this equal to that, and I need x. I need a p. P by 2x equal to 2 root 3 minus 2 by x. Repeat my words because the signs are same. So this value and this value equals to each other. This x will go up and cancel with that. And 2 multiplies there. And I got a 4 root 3 and minus 4. So alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, I got a p. Same value, so q. So because cos same, so I will put them equals to each other. And I got a 2 by x. Or I can say q by 2x. So this equal to 2 by x. X cancel and q become 4. It means this distance is 4. But do you know, student, this is a value counted from here. This is p and this is a q. But I have to find out the coordinates of c. So it means from the origin. So student, if I'm looking for the x coordinate, x coordinate of c. So x coordinate of c is what? Basically, so this is a p and this is x coordinate 3. So it means because this is already 3 and this is a p. So I will add 3 plus p will give us. So 3 plus p and it turns to be p plus 4 root 3 and minus 4. So it gives us what? It gives us 4 root 3 and minus 1 because 3 minus 4 is minus 1. Let's talk about a y coordinate, students. So how to get a y coordinate? So this is a y coordinate q and this y coordinate is 2. So it means this 2 and this q, if I add them, I get my answer. So let's try to do that one, 2 plus q. So I'm writing here 2 plus q and q is 4. So I got the answer, 2 plus 4, I got a 6. So finally, I got a C coordinate in a complex number is 4 root 3 minus 1 is a real part and complex part is 6 iota. So I must write iota because this is a real part and this is a complex part. So I hope so. The concept of the question is completely clear.